Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Wilson against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 30-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Rodgers has got his man Sharp complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up third.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They try again with Cook. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp there to make the grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chopping at the bit just to get the football. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Aaron Jones, the
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
First target, first catch at a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
I remember when Allen Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up second on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A give to Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Jones on the run.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
9 yards.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Funchess has it complete. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down at 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Vikings.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Jefferson.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers again now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score.
Dan Bailey
set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Daniil Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there, had 14 and a half last year, and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The give is to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
First down, Love to pass. It's caught here by Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Aaron Jones.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
Is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Second and 20. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did. Division III football to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 6. Again, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Cook. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jaleel Johnson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14. A big spot now for the rookie Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and 8. They run it again with Cook. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, and he'll be stuck well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 14-7. A minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now he's flushed out right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
And a Packer 1st down.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. This complete to Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Love looking to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Love. He completes it to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely